welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. I just come down here and sit down and look at my turnip greens and collards. They so pretty. I mean, just look at them, would you? Man, I come through here and cut all the bottom, I cut some of the bottom leaves off of some of these things the other day. And man, you talk about a meal I've eaten on them for 2 days. They fine with some cornbread. Man, you just about can't beat greens poured over the top of cornbread with some pork fat throwed in there with it. I like to use a ham hock, but occasionally when we're out, we'll use bacon, and that works good too. And J.R. Willis got a good video on showing you how to cook them. He put that onions and garlic in there, and I did never add garlic to mine, but we've started doing that since watching him do it, and it does improve it a lot. So hopefully before too awful long, we're going to get back to doing some outdoor cooking over the fire. When I get this back finished up, I just want to talk to y'all briefly today. Probably going to be a lull in some videos. We've had a dear lady in the neighborhood pass away, lives right across the road from her. I know some of her family watch the channel a good bit. And I've known them all my life, so that we have a funeral and all that going on, and I'll be over there kind of helping with the feeding the family after it, and just being there at the church, and go and be with the family as they mourn. So I probably won't make another video tomorrow, and I've not really got time to do a lot today to make a video. But I come out here to check on my turnip greens and my collards, and y'all, we've had some rain. Everything is growing good, doing well right now. And I wish my onions would take on off and catch up. They coming up back over there, you can see, and the wild onions is starting to come up, and the field garlic, and I use a lot of that. It's a little tougher, but so we'll have some of that coming on to cook with. But as soon as I get my back patio and all done, I'm going to do my cooking out there, and I've got 3 of my posts up. I'll show you a clip of them here in a minute of the post. I'm filming, putting it all up, but it'll be a while before that video comes out. I sat down under this sawtooth oak tree. Y'all look at this sawtooth. I mean, these things is loaded. I reckon the squirrels ain't come up here and found them. Or Roscoe, look at that. I mean, just piles of acorns right here. They'll be sprouting and coming up. Roscoe's probably keeping them run off. But my chickens was another topic. I showed a couple clips of them nesting boxes is mighty empty. So I have turned my lights on my chicken coop. Now, I had a lady comment the other day, said, oh, well, yours is working because of them red Christmas lights is not the same light that heating lamp puts off. That heating lamp won't work. And I don't understand why there's some people that are so adamant that the red heating lamp won't work to make a chicken lay eggs. Now, I don't need a heating lamp. Here in Mississippi, it gets cold over around January, in the 1st of February when we have our cold weather. Right now, I mean, it's long sleeve shirt, and you about get hot wearing it, Roscoe's down there treeing. He went hunting. He done run off without me. I ain't even got a gun. But anyway, I don't use a heat lamp here because I don't want to burn my chickens up. But I know Mike up in Oklahoma has been running. He sent me videos and pictures last year. He's running heating lamps on his, and they start laying fine. And it baffles me why people don't believe that the red heating lamps will work. So I may wind up at some point hooking one up somewhere up there just to prove it. But now I have turned all my Christmas lights on, put them on a timer, because I need my chickens to start laying eggs, y'all. They running a promotion up here at our grocery store right now where you can get a free carton of eggs once you spend $20. And every week they'll do some promotion. You can get like a loaf of bread free one week, or you can get You know, roll of paper towels free if you spend $20. So we go in there and buy a little stuff along and get the free whatever they selling. I mean, you don't miss out. When somebody's going to give something away, take advantage now. I mean, but anyway, I just wanted to kind of update y'all on what was going on. There's going to be a little lull. I know some of y'all done got to expecting a video every day. Hard for me to do that. Right now, we got a lot of pottery going on, and it's sort of tapering off on the orders, and I mentioned this in a live the other night, so it may be redundant to some of y'all. But I've got a lot of pottery that I'm still pushing out. I mean, I'm still making what we're going to sell for retail, and then we have our local store here in town that we sell to wholesale. They'll take pottery throughout Christmas, you know, as we take it up there, really, and they sell a pile of it. I have worked on face mugs. I made another face mug this morning. I was blown away by the price of the one on the live the other night. So thank you to Mary for supporting my channel, basically, and paid dearly for a mug. I shipped that out to her today. So I've got another one made. I'm going to try to make a couple of more. I have got several other things that I have got to get made, but I'm going to try to get some of that stuff done, and I'm probably going to show them in a video before I put them on my Etsy store, to where if somebody wants it, they can just PayPal me on the face mug, and I can sell it to them that way. I think that would be the most practical thing to do. And then if it don't sell, you know, within a day or two right there on that, then it'll hit the Etsy store, and it'll be through there. So anyway, I'm going to take the camera and walk y'all around and get y'all some clips of my post I've put up, and these collard greens, it's so pretty. My onions coming on, and I reckon we'll give the chickens a rest. I've showed a couple of clips of them, but they in and out them boxes. I was hoping them lights. The last night was the first night that the lights run, and there's no eggs in the boxes today. So it'll usually take a day or two, but I'll keep an update on when they start laying, and that should kick them on off, because I'm feeding them pretty high protein. Y'all hear Roscoe down there? I'd get my 22 and go down there, but I ain't got time. I ain't got time to go skin no squirrel and cook it today. And I hate to go shoot one and skin it and stick it in the refrigerator. I do it occasionally, but I think I'm gonna wait. I want to go squirrel hunting with that flintlock this week one day, so we're gonna try to make that video happen this week. Do another squirrel. I know a lot of people ask me about that black powder, and I'm slacking on it big time, y'all. We fixing to get took off though. We figure it's just now got cool enough to want to hunt, but I've got a lot going on right now. Things that I can't help, and then I have spent the last weekend working on this porch. I'm mighty proud of my big old post. I'm fixing to show them to you right now. Son, y'all, old Roscoe is a cutting up down there. These three are the biggest three posts. That one on that far corner is by far the biggest. Y'all, that thing is massive. I couldn't stand that up by myself. But I was going to give y'all an idea how big this is going to be. You see this center block right here? Well, that's 20 foot out from the wall, and then it's going 30 foot yonder way to that other one. So, y'all, this is going to be a big back patio porch. Of course, I'm going to wash that wall down good before we do no whole lot of filming. I got to get me a brush on my handle. My brush I had on the handle broke on me. But anyway, I come out here and I've got tar paper around them things, and y'all will see me put them in the ground in a video when I put the video out constructing all this, but I was just going to show you they up. I think my best bet's going to be to stack my firewood between them two posts, so I may lay me some runners down and just lay my firewood and come up, because I don't want to block, that's Brody's window back there, and I don't want to completely block it off where he can't see out it or get no light. So instead of stacking my firewood way up high, I may just come up 3-4 foot. That way Brody can grab little sticks off the top, help me tote it in. It won't fall over on him or something too out here, because you know a young'un, he'll be a climbing on that. Just sure as a whirl. So right now my firewood's in the trailer. So anyway, let's go look at these turnip greens and whatnot down here. I got a few onions coming up in this bed over here. Y'all see the peppers and all finally kicked the bucket. But I do see some of my onions are coming up right there. They'll come back every year. A lot of people, somebody told me, said, oh, they won't come back. I said, yeah, they will too. Yeah, you can mow them things off even with the ground with a lawnmower, and they'll come back next year if you don't pull all of them up. Some people think they got to pull them up every year. So anyway, y'all, look at these. I mean, a row of mustards, and then a row of turnip greens, and then there's cabbage. That is my cabbage, y'all, and it is starting to head out. Let me turn that camera around where y'all can see. I got some bugs started nibbling on there right there, so I had to sprinkle some 07 dust on there. I don't like putting poison out, but they starting to head. Y'all see that? So I'm starting to get some head, but I can't let them bugs eat them up. And I didn't want to spray nothing. But y'all, look how big these old collards has done got. Ooh, man, them things is fine eating. Let me tell you something other. And y'all, I was making some fish emulsions. Let me tell you about these. So my buddy up in northern part of Mississippi that comes down here, old Tony Parker, he said his tomatoes, he feeds them fish emulsions. He said, I just take my fish heads and stuff and put them in a bucket, leave it sitting in the garden. He said, now let it fill up with water and let it sit there around. He said, I'll pour. He said, it gets stinking. He said, I pour it around them tomatoes and different things. He said, man, they'll grow like crazy. Well, I was going to pour it on my cabbage around a couple of them and see if I could make them grow a little faster, because this is all I'm growing right now. And y'all, I come out here and you see them scales and stuff laying there? That bucket of bottom upward, son. That cat we got done come down here and turned it slam over him or the dog or something. So, Tony, that ain't gonna work for me here. I'm gonna have to, if I do that, I'll have to warm my bucket up to that can over there, and then the dogs will probably eat it clean. I don't know. So anyway, y'all, I just gonna walk around and talk at you a little bit, let y'all know what was going on. Thank you for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.